Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
I still have a phone in my home, and I phone home every once in a while. E.T. phone up. Am I the only one who ever saw that movie? Maybe not. This mobile device, this little computer here, is my primary communicator. This phone. And I know I'm not alone. This is the way I communicate with the outside world, although I don't really talk to people as much as I used to with the phone. I use it for everything else, but not talking to people. Kind of weird with it being a phone and all. But as I said, it's more of a computer. I had, up until really recently, a voice over IP service, a VoIP service that I paid on a monthly basis to dial out or to have people phone in. And I realized after paying this service for months and months and months and months, and not really using it anymore, I was paying for nothing. So I called, because you have to call, even though it's a voice over IP service, you have to call in to cancel it. And I said, I'm canceling. I said, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Well, but you never know. I'm like, yeah, I don't need it, dude. Like, I don't need this phone service. And yeah, this my phone looked exactly like this when I was using it. I don't use it anymore. I use this. And they couldn't see it because it was a phone. It wasn't a camera phone like this. And, I don't need it. And they said, well, are you sure you want to cancel? We'll give you the next 3 months for free. I'm like, it's not even worth that. Well, we'll give you the next 6 months for free. And I'm thinking, well, should I keep pushing these guys? I'm like, no. Okay, well, we'll give you a year at, this cost. I'm like, no, I'm done. Because then I'll forget, and then you'll charge me more, and I won't use it. And I just do not need it. I don't even really need a phone number anymore. The only way to get a hold of me effectively is my email, chris@perillo.com. The easiest way to get a hold of me. But some people still want a traditional phone service. They don't want to go through the phone company, as it were, and they could use a voice over IP service. And for the longest time, there has been this device that required a computer for you to plug it into. You may have heard of it before, magicJack. You could buy it just about anywhere. It's pretty affordable for a simple USB device. You might remember when I did a very quick review of the magicJack service, setting it up and everything, but I just never used it, really. I have always, thought practically about what I buy or what I rent and what I use from that service or that product. And it just didn't make any sense to me to stick with magicJack, even though it's very affordable on an annual basis. Now, there's a new version that you do not need a computer. No more. Yep. No more computer required for magicJack. I don't know if you knew this. And if you want the full scoop and the skinny, if you want a true review of magicJack, take a look at our article on lockergnome.com. We've linked it here in the description or the show notes. magicJack Plus, no computer required. Ron, he bought the service. This is not a review that we were paid to do. They're not paying us. Trust me, they have no idea we're even recording this video and letting you know that magicJack, at least in Ron's opinion, is a good service to use for a voice over IP. It's fine. Now, Joey Superemokid666, it's a great handle, says that he's not very happy with magicJack. Everyone's got opinions. Now, here's another one. eTechBite says if you're going to use magicJack, just use Google Voice. Another option that may not cost you a lot. I mean, yes, you are going to have to pay some amount of money if you want to do outbound calls to traditional landlines, but honestly, even Skype is an alternative that I would turn to before going back to a traditional service. And even then, I could connect a physical phone, through my internet connection to a Skype service or Google Voice and not have to go through any other company. There are a lot of services out there that you can use, but just think about how frequently you use that and for what reason you use that. And if you can just take it all virtual, why not just go virtual, man? Who uses phone numbers anymore? Man, to me, it's an outmoded form of communication. It's like anybody who leaves me a voicemail, it frustrates me. I think my outgoing voicemail message is, hi, this is Chris. Send me an email. Instead, don't leave a voicemail. Thanks. Beep. Voicemail is just not fun for anybody. I'd rather have an email. And there are services out there where we'll transcribe the voicemail to text so that you can read it. Now, the service is a bit iffy, but, I've cut the cord, at least as far as traditional phone service is concerned, and certainly even voice over IP service. I'm pretty much just using this communications device as my primary communications device for voice transmissions, or I use Skype, or potentially like a Google Talk, or anything that I can use the internet connection for right there from the desktop when I'm here. I'm not going to go through, I don't think, at any point, unless it was completely free or piggybacked on the existing service, I'm not going through any other service for phone service ever again. That's where I am. SETI777 says, Chris, the future is mobile internet. I agree 110%, but even when I'm communicating over the internet, I'm not paying any more than I am for just the connection to the internet, and I think you can do the same. If you have any other suggestions, feel free to share that. I'm sure you already have. Any other opinions about magicJack, feel free to share that. I would be interested in hearing your perspective on Ron's review specifically of magicJack. He loves it. You may not, and if you are interested in the service, Ron will tell you exactly what it's been like. And now that you no longer need a computer to plug it into, seems like it may be a good option for some of you.